Well, chainsaw won't start. I have no idea what's going on with it. Just bought it a few months ago. Hadn't really put any much time on it, but I'll take you along and show you how I go through the steps of checking on, well, anything really, but chainsaw. See what might be the problem. First off, get comfy. All right. Kill switch seems to be working just fine. First thing I'm gonna go to is I'm gonna check the spark plug. Pull it out, see if it's wet. See if it's getting see if it's flooded, or see if it's getting fire to the spark plug itself. Mercy. It's gonna go cut some more logs today until this little bit happens. Filling it up, come out here, pull, 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 pull. Usually about a second, third, it fires off. Okay, probably can't see that from here, but that plug is soaking wet. Which tells me that the chamber is full of go-go juice and has flooded itself out. Why? I have yet to figure that out. We'll figure it out here. Now what we're gonna do, stick that right here and see if we got spark when we turn on the can't really tell. Let's need some metal. We got spark. So what has happened is somehow or another it got flooded out when we trying to crank it. So that tells me the carburetor needs some adjusting, tweaking. It flooded itself out, and I haven't ran it today, and I did my normal startup procedure. Yeah. There. That something's out of whack with the carburetor, which could be because I'm just now getting into what they call the break-in periods over with, and into heavy use, and I haven't touched the carburetor at all since I bought it new. So 9 times out of 10, you'll need to start tweaking on the carburetor once you get it broke in. It gets the rings set in good and sealed. You'll have to adjust some of the low side and high side and idle on it. So it tells me I'm gonna have to do some tweaking on it because it's flooding itself out on startup on a cold start. So we'll get that adjusted out. So that's a quick, easy way seeing if it's got gas going to the chamber, see if it's flooding out. If that spark plug had been dry, then I wasn't getting fuel delivery. If it was wet like it was, chamber full of gas, and then I pulled the spark plug, put it back into the its spark plug cap where it gets the spark from the flywheel and the magneto, and put it up against something metal like these pliers, and if I wasn't getting the arc off into that spark plug, then my pickup, coil, or magneto is out. Because you got to have three things for anything to run. You got to have fuel, you got to have ignition, and you got to have air. So yeah, if you pull your spark plug out and hook it up to your ignition wire, and you put it against something metal, and you pull this, and it doesn't have little bitty flecks of spark or arc on the end of that spark plug, you got a problem with your magneto, your pickup, your coil. It's not generating ignition spark for it to fire off that gasoline in the chamber. So that's a good way to test to see if your magneto is good and your pickup coil is good. So oh, I was hearing something gurgling. And y'all country folk know you put a gas can out, and these new ones now, they don't have a vent cap or nothing on it. It drives me crazy. But it'll sit there and it'll fizzle and gurgle because I didn't have it open, I had it sealed up. Gas will build up gas pressure in there. Anyway, I was like, what in the world was that? But, so, now we know it's getting spark, and it's getting way fuel. We'll put it back together. We blew it out, all the excess fuel. We'll put it back in here and see if we can't get it to fire off for us now. At least get it running where we can set our tune on it. Let's see here. There it is. But it's the everyday thing you go through here on the farm with. Got to diagnose and fix your own problems. Lord knows I don't have the time or the dinero to take this into a shop rather than fix what's going on. Much less I'm picky with my equipment, and I guess you say I don't trust anybody else. I don't know. I'm just picky. I like things a certain way, as each of us do. So, and I grew up doing this with my dad. So I don't know if y'all can hear that goat or not, but it sounds like somebody is murdering him. He's perfectly fine. There's just nobody back there pay him any attention at this particular moment. And he is, ah! Probably had the police called on us for a screaming woman on the property. Anyway, put that back on. Cover it. Shoot that on there. Shoo-wee, it's hot out here in the middle of the sun. You reckon I'd have picked a different location and a shade to cut this darn wood, but I actually picked this location. It's right in front of the goat barn where I'm going with a lot of it, or right over there. So, all right. Let's we'll do that here. That was the problem. Somehow or another it got flooded out. There's the fruits of today's labor. 14 boards, roughly 2x6, 2x7, give or take. I wasn't pulling a tape measure on it because they're going to be fencing board. And there's the first 6x6 pole for the goat barn. And as you just seen, we got 3 drum bags, 55-gallon drum bags full of shavings, which is, yes, score a bonus of my labor today. That didn't turn out half bad. 10-foot boards, roughly 2x6 or 7s. So yeah, it'll work good for my wood fence doing around the garden. And then there's the scrap. I'll have the boys cut that up into firewood. Got my chainsaw running like she should. It was running a little rich, flooding itself out. So, like I said, you get anything new, you can't go by the factory settings. Got to tweak it to your preference and the way you run the saw. So, that's what it did. Now she runs good. But I'm gonna get cleaned up a little bit, put my swimming breeches on because the boys are over at Nana's. I gotta go pick them up, so I think I'm gonna jump in the pool with them. Don't sound like a bad idea at all. And man, sun, sawdust. Anyway, okay. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's evening out there. I'm gonna jump in the pool. See you on the next one.